guys, so a little disclaimer quickly before we get started. Mum life at its fullest in this video. I just wanted to let you guys know that Hazel has just really found her voice the last, month or so. So in this video, there is a lot of background noise from her. There's a lot of baby giggling, there's a lot of baby squealing, and just a lot of noise, basically. And as much as I'd love to just edit it out, it's not that easy. So if you guys don't like background noise, if you don't like the sound of kids, this may not be the video for you. But for those of you that do want to keep watching, stay tuned for the end of the video because it is a giveaway. Ooh. Hello rainbows, welcome back to my channel. Before we started as well, it is freaking hot today where I live. So there is a bit of background noise going on and I do apologize for that. It is just our ducted fan system because it's just way too hot not to have it. So in today's video, I am going to talk about my favorite products. You just threw your strawberry, didn't you? Okay. 3-second rule. I'm going to talk about my favorite and not so favorite products that I have used this year. Obviously the year is not over yet. I can't really see myself buying any major new items. Obviously everything I'm mentioning as well is cruelty free. So I have recently came across this primer. Guys, oh my god, this is amazing. This is by the brand The Ordinary. So they do lots of skincare and things like that, but they are a very affordable beauty brand. So this is their high adherence silicone primer. It retails for like $8 from Adore Beauty. 30 mils of product. I use this on my clients and oh my god, I had to buy extras for myself because this is probably the best primer that I have ever used out of all of the primers. It is a silicone primer, but it doesn't have like that pore feeling kind of texture. It feels like quite a thick kind of balm texture. It's quite hydrating, but it's great for oily skin as well. It has honestly been amazing. Next, foundation. So the foundation, if you guys have seen my foundation base routine video, I probably should update that. The foundation I have been loving, this is the foundation I use in my kit, is the RCMA foundation. So this is the Research Council of Makeup Artists. This is the Australia palette. So it's a custom palette and it's basically got all the shades designed for Australian skin tones. Again, I got this from Adore Beauty. I have recently just bought a whole heap of these little refill jars to decant and refill into my foundation. I actually need to get some Ivory. That's the only one that I don't have now. It is definitely more on the expensive side of the scale, especially like if you want to start refilling. I think the palette itself, $110, something like that. And then each of the half-ounce refills are about $30 or so, and if you think there's quite a few colors to purchase for. But if you're a working makeup artist, whatever, this is amazing. It did take me a little bit to get used to it. It is quite a different product. It can double as a concealer. You can get a thinner to use with it, but I think with the right primers and the right base application, amazing. Another skincare product is the Pevonia Power Repair Age Correcting Moisturizer. So this is basically Micropores Refining Cream. I use this in my kit. I use this on every single client before I prime. Amazing. I need to purchase some more because I am almost out. I use this on myself as well. It is very gentle. I haven't had anyone react to it, anything like that. It just gives your skin such a boost of hydration before you apply foundation, especially because the foundation I use is more on the dry side. This is amazing. I highly recommend it. I love it. Of course, using it on its own is beautiful as well, but I find that this coupled with the primer and the foundation is like a match made in heaven. Oh, and such a little goes a long way. Like that has literally just covered my whole arm. Oh, it is so good. I love it. So next, under eye concealers. One that I have been using for the majority of this year and loving is the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye. This is the illuminating one. I think I like the standard one a little bit better because I got that as a sample, but they never had it in stock. I got two shades, light and medium, and this is great. It's more of a hydrating under eye concealer. It is quite a thick consistency and it is definitely more not oil based but hydrating, so it's very creamy. So definitely, you don't need a lot because it can crease if you apply too much, but I found this really good, especially on days when my skin has been a little bit dry, mainly in winter. The next one, first time using this year, but I've actually fallen in love with it. I've heard heaps of people rave about it, never really you know, bought much into it until I tried it myself. I love it. I've used it today. Shape Tape Concealer. I'm in the shade Light Beige. I definitely want to get more of these for my kit. A little product goes a long way. I guess they are still more on the hydrating side as well, but I found that you don't really get much creasing with it. It's beautiful to work with. It blends really well, and if you do set it, it's like gorgeous. Like, I've used it underneath my eyes and I love it. Next, a few products. I have fallen in love with this. This is my second one that I've purchased. I have one in my kit. Amazing. The Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Pretty much use this with all of my tutorials, all of my videos. I find, so she's so talkative today. I love you. I find that this is the perfect base to go in with before doing contouring. They do have different shades in it. It is definitely more on the expensive side of the scale, but it's just the perfect matte bronzer. It's not super orange or anything like that. I love it. It's my go-to, and it smells amazing. Especially like with clients and everything, I always get so many compliments when using this. They're like, oh my god, it smells so good. I'm like, I know. It's a super soft, buttery kind of formula. Beautiful to use. Next, this is another high-end. I've got, not all of these products are high-end, by the way. Hourglass. So you guys know that I really don't like baking. I never bake. It's never worked for me. I have combination skin with an oily T-zone, but always baking has just, I've tried many different powders and it just never works. So I do like to set very rarely, sometimes my T-zone underneath my eyes, and I do use the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder. I've had this for quite a few years. This is not a new product of mine. I've got the shade Dim Light. They are expensive, but as you guys can see, like, I still have a fair bit of product left. They last a really, really long time, and I just find it's great to set everything but still keep your skin hydrated. It doesn't go cakey, powdery, or anything like that. It just gives your skin this beautiful glow, like, from within. I love it. It's like my favorite setting powder. Next, in the realm of contours and things like that, Kat Von D Shade and Light Palette. I have just recently purchased this. Again, purchased it for my kit, but obviously have used it on myself as well. I find these powders are great. They're cool toned, they're matte, no shimmer, and I think they're just great. There's quite a wide range for different client skin tones as well. I'm not really too much of a fan of the lighter colors. Again, I find if I use them to set my under eyes, they just don't give they kind of set on top of my skin, and I don't like the way they look. But the contour powders, beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely love them. This first lighter shade here is my personal go-to. Sometimes I might venture into this one if I am tan, but I am more on the pale side of the scale, but love it, love it. All right, eyeliner. I've got two eyeliners which I've been using this year and loving. This is from a relatively new company, I guess. I've never heard of them before this year. Brand is called Pretty Vulgar. So it is obviously a cruelty-free company. I absolutely love their packaging. They're very kind of old school, like vintage type looking packaging. These are the ink liners. I've got two of them, black and then which is 01, and this one's 02, the shade Plot Twist, which is more of a brown, which I've got on my waterline at the moment. They're super, super creamy, very easy to use, very, very pigmented, and just beautiful. And honestly, the packaging is stunning. So the packaging, like, you open this up and it is literally like a inkwell. So you do need to dip a spatula or a liner or whatever in there. You get a lot of product. They are more on the expensive side, but you get a massive 6 grams of product, which is a lot. They're so good, so good. I really love these. And like, they're weighty. They've got a bit of weight in them. They're just very well made. I love the payoff. No issues on the waterline. They stay really nice and long, and you can create awesome like cat eyes with that as well. So the next eyeliner product. So if you guys have not seen my quick flick video, make sure you check it out, because oh my god, these are a godsend for anyone that really struggles getting the perfect wing liner. They're so easy. Basically, it's a stamp and there's an eyeliner pen on the other side. They come in 3 colors. This one is Blue Velvet. I do have an Instagram video on this one, which is coming out soon. If you guys want to check it out, I'll link it down below. And honestly, like, so easy. They come in 3 different sizes. My personal favorite for hooded eyes, for me personally, is Grand. And oh, you need this in your life. I did recently see they are being sold in Priceline as well now, which is amazing. And they're an Australian company from someone from Perth, so hell yes. Brow products. You guys know I am a huge fan of Poni Cosmetics. Their Main Stain is my go-to. I've been using it for years. I love them. I've got all their different shades in my kit. Such a staple. Very rarely dry out and crack, unlike my like dip brow that cracked pretty early, but these have been amazing. Quite a creamy consistency. They're water resistant or even waterproof. Amazing. The next brow product is this. I've never used anything like this before. If you guys have seen my Silk Oil of Morocco videos, I've used this. Oh my gosh. So this is basically a fiber brow enhancer. This is a shade Extra Light, and basically it is like a doe foot applicator. Put it straight on your brows and you've got gorgeous brows. It's so easy. Only takes a few seconds and amazing. Speaking of brows, my ultimate favorite thing that's happened this year, it's not so much a beauty product, it's a beauty treatment. If you guys have seen the videos, I got my eyebrows and my lips tattooed this year, and oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did. Especially because I don't wear makeup every day. It's just helped me feel so much fresher and alive without makeup. Incredible. Definitely watch the vlogs if you haven't. It's insane, especially the lip one. Oh my gosh. Highlighters. I'll start off with these two. These have been my staples for majority of the year. They're by this incredible brand here in Australia called Designer Brands. Extremely affordable but really high quality products. So these are their Vivid Glow Illuminating palettes. I've got 2 here. I've got the champagne one and the Over the Rainbow. I have smashed 1 shade in each palette, which I have repaired, but you know, that's why it doesn't look as good. But this is a champagne one. Honestly, these colors, like, they are so incredibly pigmented, beautiful. They give you the most amazing highlight, and they are so affordable. This is the Over the Rainbow one. I don't use this one as much, but again, insane colors. And they just give you the most amazing highlight. Like, swatching it doesn't really do it justice, but applying it, it's like, oh my god. The next highlighter product, this is only a recent find of mine, but I was in Mecca the other day and I was like, oh, okay, what is this? I was swatching it. Just recently found out that all of Mecca has gone vegan, like the Mecca brand products. So that is amazing. So this is their Liquid Light. This is the shade Gold. I think they do have 3 shades. I definitely want to get the other shades. Incredible. This retailed for about $25, I think, and you get 13.5 mil. So it's a fair, decent amount. But it's just beautiful. I am wearing it today as a highlighter. I think it just gives you like this kind of wet, glossy look. It's still on the natural side. You can obviously layer it, but I just feel it just looks amazing. And I love these kind of highlighters, especially in like liquid form, because I feel it doesn't accentuate texture as much on your skin. It's a really like silky kind of finish to it, like almost serumy, and a little does go a really long way. But this is all the highlight that I've got on. I've even mixed it in with my foundation, and it's beautiful. Eyeshadows. Yes. Honestly, I haven't used it as much as I'd like to have used it. Beautiful. I love Jeffree's eyeshadows. This year has been the first year that I've ever used his shadows before, and I have just recently purchased his Alien palette, so I cannot wait for that to come. I have his Thirsty palette, which I'm using on my eyes today. And yeah, I think his products are amazing, whether you like him or not. This is not about him as a person, this is about the products. I think they're extremely high quality. They have very little fallout. They perform beautifully. I love them. Enough said. Another eyeshadow palette that I want to talk about, I have again smashed. I've got a really bad habit of dropping things, but this palette is actually beautiful. Again, this is by Designer Brands, so it is a cheap palette. This is a collaboration, but this is their Day to Night eyeshadow palette, and you'll see some of the shadows that I have smashed. But this palette is beautiful to work with. It performs really well. I love the mix of different colors with the palette. They are extremely creamy, pigmented, buttery, beautiful to use, and yeah, I just highly recommend it if you guys are wanting to start getting into makeup, or even if you do love makeup, this is definitely a great palette. And Designer Brands have actually just sent me some of their new eyeshadow palettes. This is not all of them, they sent me 6, but this is just to show you guys some of the new colors. I have already used this pale blue in a makeup look that I just did recently. Oh, I love that green too. Beautiful. Really good. These retail for like $9, something like that, so they are quite affordable. So hi, it's me again. So I have forgotten to mention a few things, so before we move on from makeup, I wanted to mention them now. These are 2 lip products. The first brand is Ellis. Oh my gosh, these have been absolutely incredible. I still obviously use them now, but especially before I had my lips tattooed, these were amazing. Basically, they are like a lip tint. It goes on like a lip balm, a lip gloss in a way. It's not sticky or anything like that. But then once that kind of glossiness outer coating kind of absorbs into your lips, you're left with this gorgeous stain that lasts a really long time. It's really hydrating and just amazing. So I've got quite a few different shades, but if you guys like those kind of products, if you don't like the matte feeling from liquid lips or anything, but you still want something that's going to last a long time, these are your babies. The next ones that I have been loving, again, I don't use them as often. Hazel's got my camera. The plushies from Line Crime. These are actually pleasantly surprising. They are not drying like Velveteens. They are, I guess, similar to these lip tints, but these are like a watered down tint type color. So they are very, very liquidy. You just apply a kind of a wash of color. They're not like in your face pigmented. They can be if you build them up, but they kind of dry down to like a velvety finish, but they're not drying in any way. On to the last few things. This is more of a beauty product. I need to buy a new one because this one's quite old and the little inner lining's already ripped off. But I wear an eye patch to sleep, especially if I need to have a nap throughout the day, if I'm just struggling with Hazel, she's still getting up quite a bit at night. This one is incredible. This is by Daily Concepts, which is an Australian company. The reason why I like it is because it's adjustable at the back. All of my other ones have never been adjustable and they've always stretched out throughout time. The other good thing is it's contoured. So basically it has thicker pads around the outskirts, so nothing is actually ever touching your eyes. If you guys wear eye masks, I highly suggest you check them out because oh my gosh, amazing. The next products I have been loving, I am going to be doing a review of these, so please stay tuned, is the Happy Skincare range, again as an Australian brand, cruelty-free vegan. This one is their Cloud9 Cleansing Balm. I do have more of their products, but this one's probably my favorite. So basically this is like a thick cleansing balm. It smells incredible. You can mix this with water and it becomes more of a cleansing milk. I love them. It's amazing. It smells so good, like lemongrass as well. Okay, so the next makeup removal product, this is my holy grail. I cannot take off my makeup without this. These are the Bisou facial cleansing cloths. Again, I have done a review on them. I use them so much now that it actually feels weird for me to take my makeup off without them. Basically, they will take off all makeup, including special effects, because I have tried it with just water. They're reusable, you can rewash them. They last 1,000 washes per cloth, something like that. So yeah, I love them, so good. And it doesn't leave my skin feeling dry or tight or anything like that. Another skincare product that I have been absolutely loving is the Esme Skin Minerals. So this is the hyaluronic hydrating booster mask. So basically this is a overnight mask. It feels just like a thick moisturizer. You apply it when you go to bed. And it is honestly so softening, hydrating. Your skin honestly wakes up the next day and it's like you've just been guzzling water. Like it just gives your skin so much hydration and dewiness. It's, love it, love it, love it. They do also have another one within the range, but the hydrating one is my ultimate favorite. The last few products that I'm loving, and then we'll get on to the ones that I don't like. There's only 2 of them, but that's all right. Hair care! Yes! I have just been sent out some new ones from 18 in 1 because I've pretty much gone through all the ones that they've already sent me. I have again got a video on these, and if you guys have lasted this far along, you've been rewarded because they are doing a massive giveaway at the moment. 3 winners are going to win this epic 18 in 1 hair care pack. I will have the direct link to the competition in the description box below. It is being held on Instagram, so make sure you check it out. Oh my gosh. So these have been a lifesaver to me. They've got this incredible violet toning mask and shampoo. They also have a blue toning range. They have really transformed my hair. And even when I'm not toning my hair, I use these just for my, you know, normal shampoo. So I do love their nourishing range, and I also love the detox range as well. They're extremely affordable. They work wonders for your hair. My ultimate favorite from their range is their smoothing cream, which is a heat protecting cream. It is like a godsend, especially if your hair is crazily frizzy like mine. I've literally put it in my hair and just let it dry naturally, and this is how it's looking, where normally my hair is like, and that is all just from this. It's amazing. Another hair care product, again, oh my gosh, I'm referencing so many videos, but I have been loving the Fanola range as well. I don't use it as often because I've got all of my 18 in 1 products, but I do alternate, you know, rare occasions when I do need to tone my hair. My favorite from the Fanola range is their new product, which is the Free No Yellow. Sulfate free, paraben free. A lot of people don't like Fanola because of the sulfates in it, but this range, the Free, is free of all of that. They smell amazing. They do a really good job at toning your hair. And this one as well is vegan friendly too. It's the products that I have been disappointed in this year. And sadly, both of these products I was so excited to try, like super, super excited. And they were quite expensive. The first one, Iconic. I was so excited to try this. I wanted to try the lighter original one. This is like the more bronzed one. But basically this is meant to be like kind of like a setting spray, but it gives you this gorgeous highlighting shimmery glow, like your skin's kind of wet and just beautiful looking. I have used this quite a few times. I've used it on myself. I've used it on clients just, you know, to try it out, like mainly on the body. I've used this on my face. I'm disappointed. It was nothing like the kind of videos or the photos that I saw of people using this. It didn't really even show up that much. So if you need to actually apply stacks of this in order to get it to work, then that's quite disappointing. It also felt really, really sticky on the skin. It felt alright once it had dried down, but it was just super, super sticky for quite a while. And I just was not impressed. So I will show you guys. I've got nothing on my chest at the moment. It does smell really nice, but like, I don't know, it just did not give me the result that I wanted. And obviously it could work if you give it shit tons more, but it's too expensive to do that. So I'm not saying don't go out and buy this. If you love this product, awesome, I'm glad, but this is just my personal opinion, so yes. So the next product, I have gotten so much heat over this because I was very disappointed in this product. I've already done 2 videos on this product and the comments are just crazy, but I was very disappointed in it. I had such high hopes. This was expensive as well. This cost me a lot of money and I was just disappointed. Again, if you like it, I'm glad it worked for you, but for me personally, I wasted my money on this. I never reached this product. It had so much fallout. It was lackluster with pigments. It blended away into nothing. It just was such a disappointment. And you can pretty much create like 2 looks, if that, with the palette. Every single look ends up looking exactly the same. So I'm talking about the Naked Cherry palette by Urban Decay. All the tutorials I saw on it were amazing. It looks beautiful, but for me personally, I did not like it. I had such issues with using this product. I really didn't like it. I haven't used it really since. I gave it a good go before I really made up my mind on it. But yeah, I was so disappointed. It cost me like $83. Alright, rainbows, they are my favorites and my not so favorites for this year. Hopefully there's nothing else that kind of comes up, but so I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, leave me a comment and I will get back to you as well. And yeah, Thanks for watching. I love you all, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.